Welcome to the Pest Control Horror Depot. Stay a while, if you dare. What? You thought I was gonna give you a jump scare or something? No. I wouldn't stoop that low. Gotcha.
That little bastard.
Greetings, boys, girls, and cheese bags everywhere. Happy Halloween. This is the Pest Control Horror Depot tonight on Tales from the Crawl Space podcast. And across the miles and across the zombie smiles is Mr. Birthday Boy himself, 23 years old, smoking candy cigarettes and everything. That's right. Look at that. He's not just cool. That's from a pack of cools. Check that shit out. It's Mr. Brad Harvey.
It's a touch of. I'm trying to add a touch of class and elegance and coolness to the show. So
some panache.
That's right. So I've got my Target candy cigarettes and I'm just ready to look my utmost coolest. But yeah. So
I remember my old man used to send me down to the corner store to get him a pack of Targets.
Yeah, pack of Targets and a racing form.
Back when they cost 35 cents, and my mom would write me a note to get a bottle of liquor while I was at it.
Well, so
that's when my alcoholism started at 9 because I started writing my own notes.
Yeah. Happy Halloween to you too, Brandy.
I got to get in the chat here. What's up?
Yeah, get in the chat because, yes, we are live.
There she is.
TFTC live. And so we're, Jack, hell of a show
sir.
We got coming up, man.
Oh, dude, we got all kinds of fucking stories. Yeah. And I mean, from not getting paid to dead people and everything in between. It's all kinds of shit. So we got one for you. We definitely got one for you.
We got a hell of a show for you. So Jack put it out on Pest Control Humor Depot, my favorite group. To drum up some scare. What's the scariest thing or the spookiest thing you ever saw? And it blew it up. It blew up, man. Absolutely.
I realized that if I make a video and start asking for stories, people don't have the attention span for videos.
Yeah.
But you can read something in about 2 to 3 seconds. And they'll go, oh, then I'm going to get involved. So
yeah.
I can do more fucking videos for y'all people. If you can't watch it on Friday, goddamn it, I ain't doing no fucking videos for you. I'm just going to do a little text post because apparently that shit gets the job done.
Yeah. And it sure the hell did, man. Holy crap. I mean, well over 100 entries onto this one.
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah, we may have to do what we did on the last one, and we got a couple of part 2s coming up.
Yeah, I'll take the Pestrogen showed up, so did Adrian. Hey, everybody.
Hey guys.
Well, any good news? How was your birthday? How'd it go? How was everything?
Oh, my birthday was so happy. I really had a good time. Got a lot of liquor. Got multiple bottles of bourbon, and won't be sampling any tonight because I'm still trying to peck away at what I got at Cheese Stop, which is open. So yeah, but we'll be previewing it on upcoming episodes on what I got. Last night I had a nice little dinner at a Greek restaurant called Pito's in Carmel. It's fucking Carmel, but it's. The people that live there pronounce it Carmel.
Totally, Carmel.
So I had a great dinner there, I also I got to say the birthday wishes that I got from everybody on the depot, as well as my own Facebook page, were humbling to say the least. I mean, gosh, everybody. So many people wish me a happy birthday. It really got me right here.
Right in the feels.
Yeah, a couple of them got me right here too. But,
right in the penis. Right in the penis.
That's right.
Got one penis.
Yeah. Especially my dear friend Russell.
Well, Russell's had a hold of your penis for a while now.
Well, to him, my name tastes like sin. So.
Hey, that's if anything says penis, it's that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, great stories. I think Jack. I think we really need to just dive. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I picked up my new truck on my birthday too.
Oh yeah, that's pretty truck.
Yeah, it's a 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT. This thing's got more bells and whistles on it than the machine that the doctor used to fix my detached retina earlier this year. And
that's saying something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, a heated steering wheel. I mean, come on. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I would ever have a vehicle with a heated steering wheel? And
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Jack. It feels kind of good to be able to do that because for years I always drove I always drove the other vehicle,
right?
And Ellen's got her a nice vehicle. I got me a nice vehicle now, and it feels good. It really does.
Well, in the winter, for me, I just gotta stick one hand down my pants and cup the doodads to keep them warm, and drive with the other one. And then that gets too cold, I'll switch.
Switch and do the other one. I have done. Jack, you know how many years I've done that because I've always driven the other car,
the beater.
Yeah, exactly. So that way the wife can have the nice one. So if something happens, it's less chance of things to happen. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So I finally got me a nice one, and I'm overjoyed with it. So. Anyway, so happy birthday to me, I guess.
Happy birthday to you, goddammit.
Yeah. So anyway, tons of stories.
Oh yeah. You wanna just jump right in with both feet?
Yeah, I think Jack, considering there's as many fucking stories as we got, I think we need to,
Yeah, well, because we probably have to do a part 2 as well. But Tony Lambros said while servicing a building in the hood, having guys eyeing me with guns near them. But I did pest control in Baltimore. That was a daily thing.
Yeah, you're just like, bitch, please. Oh shit! Got some replies on that. Sean McDonald is like, Tony, first time, and but he said, yeah, it's only happened once, so just once. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, either you ain't been doing pest control long, or you're working in a really affluent neighborhood most of the time.
Yeah, and absolutely. So, and the other one, tick tock, tick do 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 do. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Steve Miller brings in. I was working in Old Bisbee in southern Arizona one dark and early winter morning. I was climbing some stairs next to an old building, the Bisbee Inn, and there was a horrible face staring at me right from the middle window. Didn't look alive or from this time. I then found out that the inn was completely closed and unoccupied at that time. Then I did some research, and sure enough, that building is known to be haunted.
Ooh, creepy ghost face in the hotel. Tom Snow, brother of Jon Snow from the show with the dragons and the ice people and shit, whatever it was. He said, found a dead guy in a tenement house. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, that's one of the things I've never had come across during my tenure. I've always been there for the aftermath, but never the actual deed, and that's other than
always
other than
wait.
Other than the one I stepped over at Wheeler Mission, but he was already covered in a blanket, so I really didn't have to see him. Yeah.
He goes on to say the man had not been deceased that long. He'd passed away in front of his door, and we had to force it open. Natural causes, fat ass. But tell Jon Snow he said hi.
That's right. And back to Steve Miller. Tell Billy Mack we said hi. he was a detective down in Texas. Okay.
He knows just exactly what the facts is.
That's right. He wasn't gonna let those two escape justice.
He made his living off other people's taxes.
He's probably listening to the show going, God, you guys are pieces of shit.
Fucking call the lawyer. Call the lawyer.
Like, yeah, this is only the 19 millionth fucking time somebody's mentioned that. Brian Bernal kind of speaks to everyone here when he says some of those roach and mice infested hoarder houses still haunt me.
Oh my God!
Tell me something we don't know, dude. Damn.
I mean, you smell it before they even open the door. You walk up there and go, "Oh man, I know what I'm getting myself into."
Egads, my man. Absolutely.
Yummy. Michelle Beach said a guy in an apartment cussing his way to the door and then getting stuck in the unit with him because the door wouldn't open. I was actually flipped out. So I could see that being a lady, and this guy's like losing his shit, can't get out, and he's just kind of getting more and more crazy by the minute. I could
Oh,
totally
hell
see how she
yeah.
flipped out. Fuck yeah.
Oh God, that's kind of a creep. That kind of creeps me out. Especially, we have a woman on on the team now, and that's always on the back of me and Bill's mind. It's like, just to make sure, we want to make people get weird with women, so it's like we want to make sure that they're safe.
Well,
And,
Brad, one day you might have to go over throw some hands somewhere.
I'm ready to,
Okay.
but the woman we have on the team would probably have the asses kicked by the time I get there. But
I can see that.
I can too, man. She'd fucking go full on ballistic hobbit.
Now you know who you are, lady. We think you.
That's
can probably
right. You
throw
know who we're talking to.
them little tiny ball peen hammer hands of hers.
That's right. It's raining blows. Okay, Emmanuel L. Lovelet said, I can't say scary, but found a dead guy in an apartment. That one shook me pretty bad, rightly so. I'd been doing that location for a few years, and he's one of my favorite people as far as customers go.
That just makes it so much worse.
That is the worst. And Kevin Wilhite can attest to that because we had that same discussion at Cheese Stop.
Yeah.
That where he was having issues. Had that particular issue. And God, my heart goes out to you if you got to ever deal with something like that. These people, we're not supposed to let customers get under your skin, but they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do. Miss Pestergen on there. We love you too, for sure. Oh, Brad Fanning had one. Dude hanging in the closet at the Motel 6, November 12th, 1996. That vision has never left my head. I was wondering if he was doing the autoerotic asphyxiation thing and it just went horribly wrong.
Oh, the Michael Hutchins thing?
Yeah. Or who was the other guy that was on Kung Fu that did it?
Oh, David Carradine.
Yeah, he was in lingerie.
But see, when David Carradine did it, and everybody was like, it's fucking David Carradine. This is not surprising. but
Michael Hutchins, though, yeah.
Michael Hutchins, yeah. I need you to know.
I'm sorry, I've never wanted to strangle myself while masturbating. It never really appealed to me. I'm like
something about
I'm always busy
you,
doing,
girl,
I got the thick neck, so
that
it's hard to get my hand on anyways. It makes me rubbing on my penis again.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. Alexa. Alexa McCann Anich. When I was 28, lived alone, I had an older male, late 60s client that followed me home.
Oh, shit.
I lost my ever-loving mind on him and let him know that I would take lethal action if I saw him on my property again.
Fuck yeah, lady.
His excuse was that he called me that afternoon and I hadn't called him back. No emergency, just wanted to set up a future service.
So you follow a tech home. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care who you are, and what sex you are, what you got swinging twixt your legs. That ain't right. That is not right at all.
Odds are there's a name or number on the side of the truck. Fucking call that. Don't follow me home.
Jack, I want to take lethal action when I'm sitting in a parking lot eating a cheeseburger and a customer comes and knocks on my fucking window.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
Oh, God. It's like, please, just 5 fucking minutes so I can wolf some groceries down.
And they have the same timing as waiters and waitresses do. They'll come and ask you if everything's okay. When you got a mouth full of food, you're like, motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
Oh, my good buddy Edwin Valerio said crawl space inspection as I was just starting my career, had crappy flashlight, saw something out of the corner of my eye by the vents as I was leaving. 5-foot snake fell right on my back. I freaked out, pulled my flashlight. It was just a king snake, but still,
it don't make no damn difference.
Don't matter what kind of, if you don't like snakes, don't matter what kind of snake it is. That's enough to shit your pants. So
that is no lie, my guy.
I get that.
Yeah. Brian Breckenridge. Oh, I feel this one deep in my soul. All the way down to my chewy nougat center. When I asked the good Lord to let me see some naked chicks, I wasn't specific enough. I believe we've all been there. Yes, nursing homes.
Where are you at? You went on ahead, didn't you? We lost track here. Brian Breckenridge. Uh-oh, where'd you go? You froze up on me, damn it. There you are.
I'm back. Yeah, I temporarily had an internet fart. But yeah, you were just talking about the
Edwin
Notebook
Valerio.
and Edwin Valerio. So I thought we were done talking about that when I jumped right into Brian Breckenridge.
I can't even find him. I've got Michael Finkel's.
Oh, I've got Brian Breckenridge, and then you kind of jumped in and said, I want to let everybody know we're going to talk about the stories on the podcast. Okay. Can we let's just let Brian Breckenridge have his day right now. Okay.
Yeah, Brian, it's your show today.
When I asked the good Lord to let me see some naked chicks, I wasn't specific enough. I mean, come on.
It really does pay to be specific, especially when it comes to naked chicks.
Absolutely does.
Yeah.
Now, where are you?
I am right below Edwin Valerio at Michael Finkel Sr.
Okay. Well, I've got Brian, I've got you, and I've got you tagging me, and I've got Chris Little who comes in strong with ghosts. And then you added a comment that says details. And then what does Chris do? Ironically enough, he ghosts us.
Hey, he gave us what he said. Ghosts.
Absolutely. So, all right, you go ahead on. I'm just gonna. You do where you're at, wherever you're at, and then I'll just do where I'm at.
And we'll just see where it meets together. That's fine.
That's right.
Michael Finkel Sr. That's quite a tongue tying name. Michael Finkel.
It is, isn't it?
I'm spraying a hotel and going to a room supposed to be empty. As I'm spraying, a dude comes out of the bathroom and closes the door. I can't describe the instant mood change and look on his face, but I let the front desk know it wasn't empty.
Mm-hmm.
He killed a woman in that bathroom, and she was in there.
Good Lord.
I don't want to go into names, but Google Motel, I'm not going to say that part. It shut down due to multiple dead bodies and shootings, and you went blank. Where'd you go?
I don't know. I'm here.
Did you turn your camera off?
No. Wonder if it had anything to do with
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Now I got a 0 where your face is supposed to be.
Well, that's my surprise look. So.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go. Jack, let's just roll on.
All right. Well, you jump out and jump back in. I'm just gonna read the next one.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Jesse Roach said, too long of a story, but probably half a foot guy in a low income housing with Paul Smith. Emmanuel Lovelet chimed in on that one and said, Jesse Roach, dude, low income housing can be freaking insane. Like we do some pretty bad locations. My supervisor just last week made a rule where if we see needles, we don't enter before, then it's never been an issue. I can see that not going with needles all over the place. I saw a lot of that shit in Baltimore for sure.
Yeah.
Paul Smith jumps in. He goes, allow me to paint a picture. The door is semi off the hinges and there's no doorknob. We knock and the door kind of swings open to reveal a dark cave-like apartment. From the shadows, a guy hobbles out wearing some nasty ass boxers and a house coat. As he comes into the light, it becomes quite obvious he's missing half of his foot, and there's probably some nasty ass infection rolling around in there. In the darkness of the apartment, you can see human-shaped figures darting back and forth, all of which gave us a serious case of the heebie-jeebies. Needless to say, we opted to reschedule.
Damn.
Jesse Roach said, I'm so glad you remembered that. And Emmanuel Lovelet came back with, yikes, I had a guy a couple weeks ago. I swear it was the guy from the Lord of the Rings that says, my precious. He's literally standing on his couch, half balled up, just watching me service. I've actually only had one situation where the guy was completely out of it, and he was blocking my path. As long as my path is not blocked, it's no big deal. So hopefully Brad will be back shortly. Chris Holmes said the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. I treated here in Texas. That's fucking awesome. The house with Leatherface. I just want to go there just to see it. Eddie Phobian says, I treated the casino house in Vegas. Is that the one where, they take Joe Pesci out to the desert and bury him on top of his brother or something like that? Fucked up. I don't know. Hopefully Brad will come back here shortly. Went to a home and every piece of furniture was covered in plastic. There was boric acid powder scattered throughout the house, and their tiny chihuahuas were running loose in it. The lady was showing me bugs that she had caught in a Ziploc bag throughout her house and inside the dryer. There wasn't anything in the bag. And the man was running around with a pair of tweezers and a baking torch pulling things out of the carpet and lighting them on fire. Did you see how that one went up? What kind of bug was that? I told them I was new to the scene of pest control and this was beyond my scope of practice. I referred them to another pest control company in town and I left. That's kind of fucking weird. Let me let Brad in here 1 second.
Hey, I'm back.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm having to use the potato now.
Fair enough. We'll get the kinks worked out. You know.
I think so. Where did we leave off?
The one you missed mentioned that this crazy person had a pair of tweezers and one of those baking torches to make like creme brulee and was pulling things out of the carpet and lighting them on fire.
Oh wow!
Nice. And that was Christine Swiney who said that.
Okay. Did we do David Pangborn?
No, I don't know where you're at because that's my gut was Gavin.
That's right where I left off before everything just took a major
Go on with
shit.
it, brother.
All right, we got after 15 years in pest control, not much until last week, an 83-year-old India man proceeded to ask me how many times a week do I have sex with my wife, how long I last, and how big is my penis. It was very weird.
Fuck.
I know, right? That's boof.
Now I can say I've gone to a couple of houses where I must have had a sign on my back that said "Ask me about my penis." That's happened. It's happened. I don't want to tell them, but it's happened.
Oh, good Lord! Oh Lord!
Gavin Quillen, excuse me, said coworker was followed by a known drug user with a drawn sword throughout the house. With a sword. And Steve Evans goes, clothed or naked? Because I tell you, that does make a difference. It's a lot more creepy if the guy's got his scabbard out along with the sword. So
that's true. Yeah, exactly. Some of us come with a scabbard. Some of us don't.
That's true.
That's true. Some people still are blessed with the scabbard that God gave them.
Looks like a pencil with the lead broke off.
A skin scabbard. Mateo Sutton opened a door that said laundry in some couple's home to be greeted with a room with purple fuzzy velvet walls, ceiling, and floor. Ooh. It had a sex swing of some sort with a disco ball hanging from the top.
There you go. Got love lounge.
And and our beloved co-host said he had a story not unlike that on a TFTC podcast.
That's true. I did. I had the sex dungeon with the unwashed toys.
I'll be honest with you, Jack. I'm quite stunned that when you had your house on the mountain built, you did not include a sex dungeon in said.
There's no basement for a dungeon, but there is a chain hanging from the ceiling in the garage that's there for a sex swing. So
you could always have a ground. You could have been a trailblazer and had a ground level dungeon, but you know what? Those things cost money, and I get that. So maybe it might be in the budget years down the road. You just never know.
I got a bedroom. All kinds of dirty things happen in this bedroom.
I know, yeah.
I mean, there's straps under the mattress, everything. I mean, I could tie a chick down, put something in her butt, and have a good old time.
I will tell you one thing, Jack. Going with the semi-gloss on those walls was probably a prudent idea.
Yeah, because it wipes off.
It's just so washable.
It really is. But see, I did put the chain for the sex swing in the garage in case there's a squirter because it's just concrete floor, and I can hose that off anytime I need to.
Just a hose and a squeegee, and you're good to go.
Exactly. See, I was forward thinking.
You think that bear was into that turkey fryer oil, man? Just wait till he gets a lap of that.
I think I probably won't see him anymore if he sees my pasty ass going back and forth in the garage. So I can't hear you.
He's thinking that's probably the most hairless bear I've ever seen in my entire life.
You got any turkey oil?
You got that turkey oil. But then Mateo shoots back with, also forgot to mention this door was in the garage. So I should have figured something was up considering I already went through the actual laundry room.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if I was him, I would have made the actual laundry room, put a sign on there that said sex dungeon.
Sex Panther. 40% of the time it works every time.
Every time. And also, one more branch off of that one, Cindy Coons said, I found a giant fist in a couple's home once. Only thing I could think of, that's why they walk funny.
That would be a I would think that may be a contributing factor.
I would say so.
It's entirely possible.
I'm thinking I'm probably gonna walk funny just thinking about it. So, yeah.
Is that because of the chub or your sympathy pains in the butthole?
Sympathy pains from the fist-shaped Prince William.
Very nice. Sexy
Yeah.
time.
Sexy time.
Quick and dirty. Richard Tyke Martin says getting locked in the basement when no one was home.
Yeah, that's a frightening one.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't know how fucking long I'm going to be here. I can't get my route done. My boss is going to wonder where the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I think you're more scared about how much work you're going to have to play catch up on if you're there for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear a real scary story, Jack?
Oh, what's that?
Going into a key account, taking a dump, going to flush, the toilet's clogged. The toilet starts backing up. That water starts rising up to dangerous levels, right? And of course you're looking over at this on either side of the bowl, looking for the plunger, but the plunger isn't there. You scramble. You get underneath the couch. You get underneath the vanity, thinking there might be just like a short-handled plunger in there. No dice. These people must shit water, because they shit water and end up dry. So there's nothing to flush, and then you're just like trembling, and then your eyes go up and look at the curtain, the shower curtain rod, think, is that removable? And at least I can just get in there and break it up a little bit, hoping the water's still, they still got the water turned on in the house, so you can at least rinse it off when you're done. And then right as you grab for that bar, right as you grab to pull that fucker off the wall, you look over and it goes, glug, 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 glug. It was a false alarm. It was a scare. When that water level comes up and all of a sudden it just drops drastically, and you're just like,
because as ridiculous as it sounds, you were actually hoping that they might have a poop knife.
Yeah, a turd cutter. Yeah, a nice little poop knife off to the side to break things up, or at least a wire hanger handy, And you're hobbling.
We know what
around
those are good for.
Exactly. You're in such a panic that you forget to put your pants back up, and you're just hobbling around the house looking for some sort of long, slender object that may either help break things up or at least tamp it back down into the poop chute, and you can't find it. And that's scary.
And it's very apropos that coat hanger is actually in the bathroom by the toilet. How useful. How useful.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You got to root around in there for a minute.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, if you want to take another direction on that, maybe if they would have used that in the first place, they would have broke it up before you shit it out. It wouldn't have been a problem. But
that's true. It's like those little immersion blenders, just like stick it up in there.
Comes out like pudding.
Hey, I tell you, I've had some hot sloppy ploppies where I went to wipe afterwards. There was nothing on the paper. That's like a laser beam.
No, just do.
Jen McIntosh said, I was at a house talking to the homeowner about ants, and he mentioned that I had big brains. Then I stepped into a room with no exit, rookie mistake for a woman, and he stood in front of the door, blocking my path, and proceeded to let me know big brains aren't the only big things he likes about a woman, and that women in uniform working dirty jobs is so sexy. I went to leave the room, and he wouldn't move from the doorway, forcing me to squeeze past him so close, I almost rubbed against his body. I said the service was done, went straight to my truck, and left before he was able to catch up to me. Good for you, and I hope you went back and told your manager, and I hope they canceled that motherfucker. Amen. You just don't do that shit.
A to the men. That's disgusting. Think it all you fucking want, but never say it.
Sick motherfucker.
Yeah. Kevin Turner.
Now I'm caught up with you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Kevin Turner. When I worked for a company in Texas, I showed up to an initial. Notes to owner would be away and just to service the exterior. I opened their back gate and it closed behind me. Started doing my thing with the flow zone on. Sprayed the left side of the house. And as I turned the corner to make way to the patio area, 3 big-ass Dobermans came sprinting out of the doggy door, and they pushed me into a corner of the backyard about 100 feet from the gate between a shed and the fence. I started trying to sweet talk to them, but it wasn't really working. They are ears back, head lowered, and very angry looking.
Mm-hmm.
I looked down at my feet and saw a rope toy with a little rubber tire on it. I reached down with my sprayer wand and lifted the toy by the tire to the tip with the tip of my sprayer and grabbed it with my free hand and started wagging it around so I could get them to focus on the toy. Once they were locked on it, I chucked it as hard as I could and speed walked away and closed the gate. Not creepy, but definitely scary. I left and never went back.
I had one like that. I tell you, and when no one's home and there's a fence around the backyard, I'm going to assume there's a dog.
Yeah.
So I knock hard on the door.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, and I didn't hear a dog. And I'll listen to see if there's barking.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear it, so I'm like, okay. So I went around the back, and if I do hear a dog, I'm always cautious going around the back to make sure there's a doggy door or not.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear a dog, so I'm like, maybe they got kids. So I opened the fence, proceeded to the backyard, and start working on the exterior service. And here come these 3 fucking German shepherds.
Oh shit.
And they had me cornered between like the AC unit and the house, and I was trying to get back towards the gate. So they all got faces full of suspend.
What else can you do?
I just started spraying.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You
Just start getting them wet and doing what you got to do. Yeah.
get suspend in their eyeballs, because I know from personal experience on
that
blowback
burns.
that'll get your attention.
That burns. That burns. That's like that orange spray stuff I keep seeing them spraying on those masked hippies in Portland. Oh my God.
Michael Murphy says worked graveyard at a hospital research center, made the mistake of opening a chest freezer in one of the labs. It was full of human heads.
Oh man. I was like 3 years dead, 1 year dead, 6 months dead,
Abby Normal.
freshly dead. I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares about me.
It's Abby Normal.
Yes, it's Abby Normal. No, it's a good brain.
I had the misfortune a long time ago of having to pick up a human head, and it's not unlike picking up a bowling ball. So
yeah. Just
no
a little
bueno.
hairier.
No,
Just
yeah.
a little hairier than a bowling ball.
So been there, done that. Don't want the T-shirt.
No, do not. Ooh, okay. Timothy Leatherman serviced multiple funeral homes in the 80s. One in particular kept bodies in the basement. Was servicing stations for mice and heard someone say, "You missed me." Fuck. Turned around and no one was in the room with me except 2 bodies waiting for embalming. I was out of there.
By the way, Timothy, I love your multi-tools. They're very useful.
They are.
versatile.
Yeah. I mean, I can. Yeah. There's nothing I can't do with a roll of duct tape and a leather man.
That's
Compliments of Timothy.
That's right. Thanks, Timothy. Really appreciate you.
So, Jack, tell me something.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of posts here, and on from Pest Control Humor Depot. I'm getting a little dry in the throat, man. I think.
You are?
Yeah,
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking. You know what? I'm drinking. We'll start off with what I'm drinking, and then what I'm drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chasing it down with.
Yeah, there you go.
It's good stuff. And you know what's I just discovered tonight? The best chaser with that is just a little squirt. Squirt chaser. Yeah.
Very nice.
A little sip of that, a little squirt of that citrusy taste mixed with the apple stuff is perfect. And I'm keeping it nice and cold in my Tony Spangler tumbler from SpanglerArt.com.
Nice.
Everybody, get a load of this. Now, I'm back to my old camera, so you're not going to, but still, you can still check out those sharp graphics, and those beautiful images. That stud right there. And then we got the other stud going on right there.
There you go. That's a sexy motherfucker right there.
And of course, we got the logo in the middle there. PCHD. Yeah, these are wonderful. These are wonderful tumblers. Double walled, keeps everything nice and cold. And like right now, I've got this thing full of ice. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna take a hit off of it Sunday morning, and it'll still be some fucking ice in there.
Well, I brought out the super rare one. That sexy motherfucker. He brings the penis right there.
Limited edition, absolutely.
Limited edition.
Yes,
and yay, I love penis. Look at that. See,
yeah.
and there's veins in it and everything. You see that? There's veins in
yeah,
it right there.
Definitely.
And
what? I'll tell you what, though. Of course, the ever-present rubber bottom.
The beautiful rubber bottom.
Yeah, keeps klutzy ass fuckers like me from knocking them over all the time. And a good sharp, the nice lid. But no Tony Spangler tumbler ever washes across your shore when you order one without. You know it, you love it.
Look at that. The
surgical stainless steel urethral sounding rod. Get a load of the sharp edge on that. It is perfect. And look how the light dances off of it. It is just finely machined. It's for smooth insertion and the sharp edge will get rid of any debris or
detritus. That's
detritus that you may have, clogging up your urethra. And for those of you who suffer from that part of Peyronie syndrome that also is known as priapism or bent nail syndrome, we've got you covered with the optional curve.
That's right.
So it goes right in, and if you get it far enough where you get it into the actual bladder itself, and it stops right there, it'll stay put, and it's hollow too, so you can. How is it? What'd you say? You can shoot it out like what?
Like a fucking t-shirt cannon.
Like a t-shirt cannon. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Leave it in. For sexy time, you can leave it in and love that woman all night long.
That's right. You'll be able to skeet like Chuck Norris. Because when Chuck Norris skeets, he leaves exit wounds.
That's right.
And you too could be like Chuck with one of these. So I mean, for the medical uses, for the coldness of your beverages, the double walled steel, the rubber bottoms. I mean, there is only one place to go, folks.
Play, damn it. What the fuck?
We're
if you got Peyronie's, reach for Tony. Steel urethral sounding rods.
In pre-production, that motherfucker will play as soon as I click the button, but no.
Will it play with? Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
What the hell?
Yeah. Love that jingle, Jack. Where can they get one for their own?
Mr. JT Story, my awesome, handsome, brilliant, and talented son, who was the guest on one of our episodes a little while back this past summer. You ought to check that one out. He has a page on Facebook called JT Story VO for voiceovers. He'll do songs, jingles, podcast intros, you name it, he'll do it. Just get a hold of him at JT Story VO on Facebook.
Nice. Very good. Very good. All right. So let's get back to the stories, Jack.
All right, Lisa G. Shepard said about 3 years into my 25-year career of pest control, I was doing a termite inspection at River House in South Carolina. I was about halfway through the house and saw two bodies on my right, two freaking mannequins dressed in Halloween garb. One was a clown, and I hate clowns. My heart about stopped. I think I even screamed as the homeowner came out laughing like hell. She said he was waiting for me to find him. That just fucking sucks, asshole, leaving that shit there to scare people. What the fuck? Still funny as fuck, but
it's true.
Not funny when it happens, though.
Yeah, my esteemed daughter, she doesn't hate clowns. She has a fear of clowns, and I blame Stephen King's It for that. But she's really got things. So I don't know. Clowns don't bother me. Yeah.
Not killer clowns from outer space?
No, I have worked with and for so many fucking clowns in my career. They don't even face.
You get used to them.
They do, yeah. It's like every fucking circus, I got to deal with clowns and clean up after elephants. So
not my circus, not my monkeys.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. So, oh my God, Alex McCurder. This is a long time cheese bag right here. You need one in. I'm gonna take a quick sip and we're gonna read this story.
Now, did you ever do the apple cider with the Applejack? Did you ever do that? Did it try it out?
I have not tried that yet.
Gotcha.
Anderson Orchard in Mooresville, their last day of being open for the season is tomorrow. Going down to see Dad, and he lives in Martinsville, which is like on the way down. And I stop by and get me some more of that. We'll give it a try.
Very nice. Okay.
All right.
I want a full report.
You will, and you shall have it. Alex McCurder picked up an extra day to cover for someone who had called in earlier in the week. GPS took me to the wrong house for a rodent job. Had my toolbox with me, and they let me into the house, and there's this dude weighing drugs and counting money. I looked all through the house. Nothing's matching up with the notes on the account, and I looked at the details and realized that it was the wrong place. So I told the guy what happened and that I was going to leave, and he starts getting really squirrely, telling me I'm making him nervous, asking why I'm there, where's my truck, what's in the toolbox. I'm like, I really don't want to piss off a drug dealer in his own house on a route that isn't even mine on a day I'm not even supposed to be out. I opened the box to show him the rodent stuff, pointed out my truck, parked around the corner, and showed him the work order so he could see the GPS mistake. He ended up being cool about it, and after that, I thought I was about to die for a minute there.
Nah, I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Yeah, you do not want to fuck with drug dealers.
I was, before I was doing pest control. For a while, I installed carpet for a living.
Uh-huh.
And carpet guys are notorious for drug use.
Right.
And I was working with my brother-in-law at the time, my sister's husband, and my sister's husband had an issue with substance abuse. And there's this one guy, Jimmy, that worked in the warehouse that was basically selling to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled Jimmy aside. I said, "Look, dude, just do me a favor. Don't sell to Dave. Don't sell to my brother-in-law. He has to go home to my nephew, so don't sell to him." And I thought that was it. He's like, "All right, man, I hear you. All right." But then he got all paranoid and shit. And I'm sitting there trying to get my truck loaded up. He comes over, starts talking shit, getting paranoid, getting his voice raised up.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the warehouse was set up is one section is carpet, the next section is hardwood, and the next section is vinyl. And it's a big, long building. So I was friends with the hardwood guys, and most of them were really big, bulky dudes, carry all the boxes of wood. And Jimmy was losing his shit on me, and all the hardwood guys started walking towards my truck because we drive our truck through the building to load up. And tapped Jimmy on the shoulder. They're like, "No, this isn't the one you pick on." Because me and Jimmy get ready to throw hands, man. Those guys do get fucking paranoid. Seriously, fucking
absolutely.
Paranoid.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
All right. Jason Novak said the scariest one was when I was climbing onto a 2-story roof doing bat treatment, the bats living in the chimney. As I was stepping off the ladder onto the roof, I put my hand on the chimney to brace myself, and the bricks gave away, and I fell face first onto the roof, almost pooped my pants because it was all cement down there. The other one was a call for dead animals, and the customer was a hoarder and had boxes and Rubbermaid tubs stacked to the ceiling. Good size house, and had a path like a maze you walk through, like the Mexican temples for Santa Muerta or whatever it's called. They're always creepy. No, I get that. I've had hoarders where you had to like turn sideways and shuffle through.
Yeah.
Doing termite inspections in a basement, and I had almost to the ceiling stacks of Wall Street journals.
Yeah, and all you've got is a goat path to go through.
I can't see anything. How the fuck am I supposed to do an inspection?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Cody Giffen found a warhead servicing a classified section of a local naval air base in a location it shouldn't have been in. Got the base locked down and everything, all because I want to service rodents.
Holy shit.
That's kind of totally macro, man. Oh.
There was a scare in Alexandria like that. There's a place that's now an art commune called the Torpedo Factory. But back in World War II, they actually made torpedoes there. And the boats in the Potomac would come up, they'd load them up and take them out where they had to go.
Yeah.
And when they were dredging out for the docks, for when it became a commercial area, apparently some of those torpedoes fell off the pallet or whatever and were down in the mud. And started dredging and come across a torpedo. I bet you the guy dredging almost shit his pants.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you got to imagine, like, in some of the battlefields, some of the places in Europe that used to be battlefields in both the world wars. Can you imagine how much fucking undischarged ordnance is buried under there? And what a fucking shit show it'd be to even try to grow tomatoes over there.
Start plowing the field, and the casualties just fucking plowing and shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Matthew Walliung, I think I said that right, was at a dairy farm and a cow got out. It walked near my equipment and me. I went to stand up and she nearly charged. The funny part is she wasn't at the right farm. Just a random cow.
Just a random cow.
I can't say I've had that happen. I've never had a random cow incident.
No, I've had cows, but not random cows. I've serviced barns. I've been like servicing barns and stuff, doing rodent control. I'd be bent over, trying to look at a burrow, dealing with a burrow or something, and have a horse's nose right up my ass, and scare the shit out of me. Things like that.
Got goosed by a horse.
I'm just like what you smell back there, old paint?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, Doug Bargewell, doing service at East Chicago Housing Authority, where my property management escort open carries a 9mm Glock. Kevin Wilhite, please pick up the white courtesy phone.
Get the next one, man. That was a short one.
Yeah, I got you. Kevin Phillips, doing a termite inspection in an apartment building. The tenant was a hoarder, except for the bedroom. In the center of the room was a twin-size bed with no pillow, sheets, or a blanket. The walls were completely bare. Surrounding the bed were easels and chairs with mirrors attached to them facing the bed.
Uh-huh.
If stepped in between the mirrors and crouched down near the bed, all you could see was yourself. Ooh, that's kind of weird.
I know what that looks like because I'm telling you for a friend. There's a hotel in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, that has the hot tub in the room with free porn on the TV and mirrors all over the ceiling and walls with a heart-shaped bed. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
So
very nice.
Bound chicken wow wow.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, but you want to be careful who you sleep with in there because you might get the Tyler clap.
Oh shit! Sorry about that, Tyler. But you kind of, your story showed up at just the right time.
That's right.
But he says the absolute scariest was servicing Centricon stations out in the middle of bumfuck Kentucky. I pull up to this house, knocked on the door, an extremely elderly lady answered the door. I explained what I was there to do, and I noticed behind her what looked like her husband and possibly daughter sitting on a couch and chair, respectively, watching a 1980s TV. I couldn't see what the show was. I started the service after the pleasantries. Halfway around the house, I straightened up and was in front of a window. The old lady looking right at me with an odd smile on her face, doing the creepy horror movie wave. And all I could say was I was weirded out. As I came over another corner, where the fireplace chimney would jut out from the house, there was a makeshift cross with a ram skull on top of it. I noped right the fuck out of there, got to my work truck, decided my life was worth more than the report, and burned tires out of there. He just got creeped the fuck out and bounced.
Oh, shit you out, man. Bounce, chicka, bounce. Damn. Zachary Carroll. I was doing a retirement apartment just after finishing my first year working for the Big O, covering for a girl that was called in as we were working our way through the units. The tenants asked the maintenance manager I'm with, can you check on Steve? I haven't seen Steve in a couple days. I'm starting to get worried.
Uh-oh.
Well, we get to Steve's unit, and immediately I'm hit with the smell. I turned the corner, and Steve fell getting out of bed and had been dead for a good little bit.
Yeah.
So I went home early that day. I do not blame you.
That'll fuck you up.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's like the dead lady I found. I was a little, weirded out. I mean, I've seen a lot of nasty, grody dead shit before, but it was just kind of the circumstances. It was just kind of eerie.
Yeah, definitely. Good God. All right.
Sam Babushka Savela said a man cocked his arm back like he was going to hit me after bursting through the door. All I did was have the audacity to talk to his wife who answered the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's a toxic relationship when the pest control guy's not there.
Damn straight. Good grief.
That woman's life is probably a lot easier if she only has a flip phone.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So you want to catch this next one since that one's so short?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Scott Knapp said, I was performing a service in a low-income housing project. We were using ZP for mice that were running the boiler pipes between the levels. Mm-hmm. It was myself and a second technician to stand security for me. As we were about to service one of the last units, I was on my hands and knees to find the opening. As I turned my head to the left, I noticed a foot under the bed. I lifted the blanket to notice a woman hiding under the bed. She scrambled out of her hiding spot, almost knocking over the second technician. We finished the service and informed the apartment manager of the situation. 12 years later, it's still one of the only services that made my heart race.
Oh, I bet.
Well, yeah, anybody popping out from under a bed, freaking out.
It gives your heart a little start enough when a mouse does that, but fucking
a person, a whole person,
entire human being. But I can't say I'm surprised. Okay, Jeff Talley, 2 words: camel crickets. Dun, dun, dun. Basement of a facility that processed expired or problem foodstuffs into animal feed. Needless to say, it wasn't a well taken care of place. Servicing rodent equipment, no lights in the basement, and each step was crunch, crunch, crunch. I shined my flashlight on the floor, and there was an army of camel crickets stretched out for what seemed like forever. And I swear the little bastards had it in for me. Oh, I can feel this one in my soul. The little shits had a taste for cheese bag, and I was on the menu. After a few moments of sheer terror, I recalled that they were harmless, and they were just there because it was damp and dank and warm. But after a couple seconds, I could have pissed myself. God, yeah. Man, there's something about camel crickets. I'm sorry. They don't scare me or anything. But I just look at them, and it's never just a camel cricket here. It's a fucking armada.
They're all over the fucking place.
It's like it's like that. It's like the gangs that It's like one of the dudes gets beaten, start getting beat up. They all join in. It's like camel crickets are like that. They're like, what the fuck's going on over there? Oh yeah. Oh hell no. And they get over there and start up on you. Yeah. Fucking camel cricket.
Well, they're like squirrels. Instead of getting off the road, they'll like run under the car, so they don't jump away from you. They jump towards you. They're just that fucking stupid.
Well, it's not that. I don't know if they're stupid. It's that they just realize there's so fucking many of them. It's like, yeah, I'm just another one.
The lemmings of the cricket world.
Exactly.
Okay, Sean Augie or Ori. Hey. I'm not sure if this counts as creepy, but looking back at it, I can't help but laugh. It happened on my first year in pest control, so a little less than 20 years ago. A few of us, including a regional manager, were servicing an apartment building. We were given a box of keys, and off we went in pairs. I was the fucking new guy, so I got paired with the regional manager, a shorter gentleman. So about halfway through our day, we come to an apartment, and after knocking and banging on the door, we let ourselves in. Talked for a second and was given the task of inspecting and treating the bathroom for roaches. I opened the bedroom door and see the TV is on. Some adult content. But no one seemed to be there. Not really sure what to do. I just continued on with my inspection. All of a sudden, I look up and there's this guy standing in the bathroom doorway wearing a pink see-through, crossing his legs and making what I can only describe as the duck face. I remember verbally saying nope and bolting out of the room, grabbing the manager by the back of his collar and dragging him out of the apartment. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. He goes, okay, apartment while I tell him I don't get paid enough to be Buffalo Bill's next plaything. No fallout from it. The manager actually was crying laughing once I explained what just happened. Removed the apartment from our service list, too.
Oh, my God. It puts the lotion on the skin.
He's like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh, dude. It puts the bait in the station like it's told. Put the fucking bait in the station. Yeah. Okay. Hey, oh, my gosh. It's Jen Shea.
How fortuitous.
Hey, it's Jen Shea. Yeah, from the Scarlet Letter, my good buddy. All right. She goes, and this is a story I'd never heard before, and I'd known Jen Shea for years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shame on her for never telling me that. I legit had a customer start stalking me. He wanted to set up codes when I called. Oh. I was to let the phone ring 4 times and then hang up, and he would know it was me. He started showing up at the office, asking me to lunch. And when the girl in the lobby told him I left for lunch, he told her, no, she didn't. Her car is here. To this day, I have no idea how he knew what car I drove. That is all sorts of fucked up, especially with my girl, Jen Shea. I told her, I said, holy shit, that's one you never told me. And she goes, I started to when we had drinks, but we went off on a side story. He was super creepy. Came to the office in nothing but a yellow banana hammock with both nipples pierced and sunglasses hanging from them.
What the fuck?
And she goes, Chuck would remember him. I was thinking, fuck for mentor. I thought it was actually Chuck, but to know Chuck is to love Chuck, though.
To know him is to love him. Terry Grant said in a roof void in central Queensland, there was a room built in there that had a padlock door. Biggest roof void I've ever seen. I'm 6'2", and another person could stand on my shoulders and still not touch. Proper rape dungeon.
Oh,
that's fucking creepy as shit.
That is creepy as shit. Oh my God. Matt Gentili. Had a lady I had done a look for odorous house ants. Went there and she has cameras everywhere. Windows covered with cardboard and all the lights off in the house. Did the look, and she was really sketchy. Said she was off her meds. Her dad just died, and just weird vibes. I told her I would come to the landlord and schedule so I could get out of there. Scheduled service next day. The hour before I was to be there, the carpet cleaner had come to clean, and she had blasted him with a shotgun and multiple rounds of her handgun. All I could think of was it could have been me.
God
wow.
Damn.
Holy crap.
Well, speaking of crap, Kyle Hale said I had to crap. He goes, I had to crap behind the shed and I couldn't hold it. Matt Gentile said, isn't this part of the job? And Matt said, have had a gun pulled on me a few times. I believe that's just part of the job. So that'll make you crap too.
Yeah, shitting behind the shed though. Yeah, sometimes that has to be part of the job.
I still haven't had a chance to shit in your sump pump in your crawl space. You did say it was a grinder.
I was gonna, Jack, damn it, at Cheese Stock, I was gonna leave the toilet paper on the windowsill for you, but it was raining, so I didn't want to waste that roll.
Next time I'm shitting in that pump.
All right, you go right in. It's right there too. You can go in head first with your back on the ground and just kind of shimmy down there. You can have your legs hanging out.
Shimmy, baby.
My sump well is like right there,
right?
And you kind of have to avoid it going in. But for your purposes, yeah, you definitely just go and just kind of shimmy in.
Put the turd cutter right over it.
And plop, 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 and then wipe, and you're good to go. So.
And did I get the poons afterwards?
You get poons afterwards, yeah. So,
poons.
because you might experience Poseidon's kiss doing that because there's always water in my well. Let's see. Joe Anderson, 5 dead bodies and the amount of drugs I've seen.
Hopefully, that's not all at one time.
Yeah, right.
That'd be a fucked up day. 5 dead bodies and a shitload of drugs. I'd be like, fuck, I'm going home. I'm going to fuck home.
Yeah, that's a party gone way bad.
Something horribly wrong.
You
got the next one? Yeah.
Chris Blake says I was training a new hire. First day in the field, we were inspecting an elevated portion of a crawl space. It was 90-degree turn at the far end. He climbed up first and said he saw a rat. His next sentence in a higher pitched, panicked voice, where did it go? I told him to tuck his pants in his boots. Too late, it had run up his pants leg. He didn't come back the next day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I've had mice run up my leg and shit. I just kind of think it was funny. I mean, they weren't going for the nuts or nothing. It wasn't like it was a squirrel or something.
No, not at all.
He just took off up my pants.
They're more scared than you are.
Especially when they reach the penis.
Oh, they're not scared of that. They're mortified.
Look, it says right under my name. It says scary penis right there.
Scary penis, yeah.
It's right there. Scary penis. Shores Morgan said, did a termite job in 3rd Ward in Houston about 8 years ago. This was back when we still took cash. Homeowner was out checking things out, seeing how the job was going. We watched this gentleman walking down the street towards us with his hands in his pants. The homeowner turned to me and said, let's go inside. You're about to get robbed. Sure enough, dude ran up, checked out all the homeowners' doors, and then went through my truck. Motherfucker.
Oh, good Lord.
People robbing shit. What the fuck, man?
Right. No kidding.
We're damn near the hour, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
We ain't even halfway done.
Time for Tom Brennan's freaking Great American Novel. All right. He goes, wow, 40 years. So many stories. Well, it seems like the actual weirdest and scary thing that's happened to me, finding a corpse, isn't all that uncommon in our line of work, but I do have a few others. I've treated a building, honest to God, Prohibition era speakeasy in the basement, complete with hidden passage and all.
That's awesome.
Jack, pack a lunch. We're going in.
Yo, fuck yeah.
My very first cockroach job was so bad that my boss trainer told me that if I came to work the following day, I'd have a career in pest control. I can relate to that. Yep. He then duct taped my sleeves, cuffs, shirt collar, and pockets. I guess he'd never heard of the Tyvek suit. Then he they had Tyvek back when you started, Brennan? Nice. Then he put a scarf over my head and around my neck and gave me a full coverage respirator and a hard hat. When we fogged that house, it was literally raining roaches. It's a raining roaches.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It's raining roaches. The weather roaches. I can hear them bouncing off the hard hat. I was so skeeved out, I thought I was going to vomit. But he was right. Baptism by fire.
Yep.
Another.
Yep.
I had a rat job under a diner. They'd somehow made a hole in a 4-inch cast iron sewer line. Thankfully on the top and not the bottom. I worked in sewage. Another. Working the Providence shipyard, I had to go into an empty warehouse. Some people were in there making a porno. A German was involved.
Man.
I've been invited to have sex more times than I can count. I'm going to stop here and say that we've known Tom Brennan for some time here at PCHD, and he is definitely one of the Mod Squad's favorite, problem children. And I'm beginning to get I'm just reading this. I'm beginning to get a lot of insight as to why. You're
learning a lot about him.
Yeah. So he goes, I've been invited to have sex more times than I can count by both genders. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So there is only 2 and one group, not the one with the dog. And no, I didn't, as far as I'll admit. Along that line, I have twice walked in on customers having sex with people other than their partners. Mm-hmm. Once the wife, once the husband, not the same couple. And finally, when I was just 23, I had a contract where I used to do a trucker's hotel, which was really just some cheap rooms above a strip joint. Do the math. I'd show up each month and pick up a key and a list of empty rooms to treat. One room wasn't quite empty. Apparently, one of the hookers was getting some action that didn't cross the front desk.
Oh.
I opened the door to find 2 faces looking up at me from the foot of the bed. His face was upside down. His had a head bald and glowing red from exertion. Her face was right side up, wig askew. Her very copious ebony magnitude was on top, keeping perfect rhythm. Enormous mammaries counted, rotating like the propellers on a DC-3, waiting for clearance from the tower. I stopped, mouth agape, and she asked, "Who the fuck is you?" I mumbled something unintelligible as I stared at engine number 1 going round and round. I tried to turn and leave, and she said, "Where the fuck are you going? You better spray the shit out of this motherfucker. There's motherfucking roaches everywhere in this place."
It says place.
Place in here, yeah. I did as I was told, baseboard jockeying the entire place. I may have sprayed clothing, furniture, electric sockets. I have no idea, because the entire time my gaze was fixed upon that impressive fuselage, especially the tail section, which was really less passenger aircraft and more super fortress. By then, I'd contaminated everything within the 10 by then space and was making my way to the door, squeezing by the wheezing of the lucky fellow. Queen Squashaniqua added very coyly, "We about fine here, baby, if you want to be next, and the room already paid for." She never once lost her rhythm. I went home and took a shower.
I'd feel the need to shower myself.
Oh, dear God. Yeah.
We can't top that for another one tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's the magnum opus of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. It sure is. I do want to throw one thing out on my own real quick. And it's not going to steal but I got to let this out, man. Because this morning, I got a call for a termite lead. And I got there, and I didn't recognize the address, but I knew I had been there before. Mm-hmm. And when I walked in, I realized where I was, and the termites were pretty much eating the place up. And I got the sale. I got back out, and I just sat in my truck for a second, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was just in Randy Struthers' old house.
Wow.
And I've been having a little bit of a slump because the season has changed a little bit. So sales are down and stuff. And I just said to myself, this guy's been gone for 2.5 years and he still has my back. So
Randy, looking out for you, man.
Not scary or anything, but I just wanted to put that out. So yeah, today was a good day. So,
well, speaking of a good day, the trio Ladybug, Jenny, one half of the Pestergen podcast, passed her termite certification test today. Fuck you. Let me see. I got clapping on here somewhere.
Oh, thunderous applause. Woo! Yeah.
Good on you, Jenny. Kick
Yeah,
some ass, girl.
Congratulations. Man, what a night, Jack.
Oh, tons of stories.
Tons of stories we're told.
Some technical snafus, but it got worked out and the show went on.
It sure did.
A great show. Any word from Mr. Jameson Gatewood about when he'll be available?
I have not spoken to him, but I will again. I'll reach out to him this weekend, see if he's available for this coming Friday. And if he is, Inspector Gadget will be here.
Okay. If not, we're going to finish up the Take This Job and Shove It.
Yeah, we'll figure. Part deux.
Part Deuce, because I did Deuce on that windshield.
Douche.
So
yeah, we'll just call it. Hey, we could call it "Take This Job and Shove It" Part Douche, and maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll wait and just do it on a summer's eve or something.
I see what you did there.
Was it that obvious?
Well, I hope everybody had a good Halloween if you listen to this after the fact. A safe one. Kids got a lot of candy, and you got to check it all out and pick out your favorite shit first. And nobody got razor blades and apples.
No, but that's what I want. I want the razor blades.
Well, then if you have any, send them to Brad, care of Tales from the Crawl Space Podcast, Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's right.
That's where you send
60609.
Chicago, 60609.
Oh, gosh. So, on behalf of Jack and myself, and I'm over here jacking myself, on behalf of Tony Spangler at SpanglerArt.com. Fuck it, just bug off.
Y'all come back now. You hear?